Hello everyone, this is Lynn Clark, Head of Customer Success here at Rockport VAL. Today we're going to show you just how easy it is for a bank review appraiser to utilize Rockport VAL to confirm the assumptions in their DCF model and then stress test those assumptions. These simple steps will provide the review more comfort in the appraisal they received. You will be surprised just how simple and efficient this process is. Let's get started. The appraiser has finished their assignment. Along with the narrative report, a share link to a Rockport VAL model has been received. When I receive a share link from VAL, I am able to access the model whether I have a VAL license or not. If I didn't have a VAL license and this was my first time receiving a link, then I would be asked to create a login. Now let's familiarize ourselves with what we have received. At the top of the screen is the header bar that will display the property details, as well as key performing metrics such as the appraised value, property size, average contract rent, and average market rent. On the left-hand side is the navigation pane, where we can edit data entries and view reports. The first thing I will do when reviewing an appraisal is view the assumptions check reports and compare the model with the appraisal report that includes all the cash flow assumptions. Let's compare the assumptions in the model with the appraisal report. The model shows the growth rate being calculated as 2% versus the 2.5% in the appraisal report. I can easily change this in VAL by entering in 2.5% in the growth rate screen. All the other assumptions seem to match up. Next, let's take a moment and look at two other critical pages in the narrative: the leasing assumptions and the financial assumptions. The leasing assumptions have a 65% renewal probability and 9 months of downtime. Knowing my local market, that might be a bit aggressive. On the financial assumptions, I see the appraiser used a discount rate of 10%, even though some of the averages suggest I should use 11%. I am going to stress both of these assumptions using scenarios and sets and our valuation capability. Let's create a scenario updating the renewal probability to 55% and change the downtime to 12 months. Next, let's add a valuation where we use an 11% discount rate and make that the default valuation. Finally, let's take a look at the stacking plan. I can quickly see that Software Tech Company is the largest in the building and their lease rolls in 2 years. Since this is high risk, I'd like to make a very specific assumption here. Let me assume the tenant exits and it takes 18 months to release the space. With a few clicks here, I can create a scenario that impacts this one tenant. Again, now I can look at my scenario compare report and see the difference in value. So to review, we received the appraisal from the vendor. In a few quick clicks, we identified a discrepancy between the assumptions and the model. Then we stressed the leasing assumptions, followed by the choice of discount rate. Finally, we changed the rollover assumptions for the largest tenant in the building and examined the results. If you'd like this review capability in your lending institution, you can very simply edit your engagement letter to require or suggest VAL. Almost all the national appraisers and more of the regional local firms have already transitioned to VAL. For those who haven't, do not stress. We provide full training. VAL is cost-effective for them and so easy to learn. Thank you for spending time with us today. We hope you enjoyed this session. For additional information on Rockport VAL, feel free to reach out to our team at info@rockportllc.com. We look forward to hearing from you.